Here we are embarking 8 passengers into the Dominie owned by Brian Chadwick, mid-January 1962 at Harewood Airport, now Christchurch Airport. After taxiing down the runway to the south end, we take off to the north into a hazy sky, and then after a left-hand turn fly back past Christchurch Airport at low level. After a short flight across the Canterbury Plains and over Hororata, we are now looking downstream over the south branch of the Ashburton River, passing the Black Mountain Ranges. Lake Tekapo. A very young passenger who's thoroughly enjoying himself. I know that was me. Now into glacier land, we are seeing the Murchison Glacier, the Tasman Glacier, all from various different angles and of course with a lot more ice. There's a lot of cloud cover and we're surfing quite a lot, as you can see from the angle of the wing. That's the Godley Glacier. Looking down, that's Joseph Glacier. So we're out in the mountains and we're overflying House airstrip, the Arawata River, crossing over Woodhen Creek with Mountain Delta behind us, Cascade River, Lake Wilmot, and now Lake Makero. We're just crossing the Kaipo River and Martin's Bay. We aren't much higher, if we are higher at all, than Lion Rock on Ruby Beach. 164 feet. You can just see maybe we're just a tad higher than that, but this is low level flying along the coast. Now for some reason or other, unfortunately my father missed filming the entry into Milford Sound, so I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with overflying Milford and making a tight turn to come into runway 29 into wind. Actually, it's into a very strong crosswind, as you can see from the windsock. So we spent a little while in Milford. We just had sandwiches, and I think the rest of the passengers went off and had a slap-up meal with that. Cessna 180 appears to be chancing his arms. That's Bowen Falls, which we'll see later as we're climbing out of Milford, trying to gain height to the west of the airstrip. And it was an airstrip in those days, as you well see. It's totally different nowadays, of course. Here we are just a gentle takeoff. And clearly we're trying to gain enough height. Now we're coming back over the airstrip and we are entering the Arthur River and Lake Ada, and we come almost to the Sutherland Falls. There we are, we can just see Sutherland Falls and we're going towards it now. What happened between that shot and this next one coming in here? We're clearly over the Vaughan River, coming out over the western arm of Wakatipu, well down, well clear of Pigeon and Pig Islands. Now where we went after Sutherland Falls, in order to get through the mountains, heaven only knows. And then here's the outskirts of Queenstown. We didn't do a direct approach to land at Queenstown to refuel there. In comes the float plane with a large bag of trout. Brian Chadwick is given one, and he's also given cooking instructions. Lake Wanaka and Clutha River, finishing off with Lake Bukaki. And now we're at Christchurch Airport.